Here are the three manufacturers that sell the most electric cars in the world. 1. Tesla remains at the top of the rankings. For the time being, Tesla maintains a commanding lead, having sold 343,000 electric vehicles in the last 3 months. Since the start of the year, the Texan automaker has sold 907,000 electric vehicles globally. 1 million milestones will thus be much exceeded by the end of the year, due in large part to the Model Y, which is selling like hotcakes. In this regard, keep in mind that Tesla plans to make the Model Y the best-selling car of the year 2023, all engines combined. 2. BYD is in second place. In second place is the Chinese firm BYD, which made its first appearance in France this week at the Paris Motor Show in its 2022 edition, with 3 electric cars aimed at the French market that we were able to discover. BYD sold 258,618 electric vehicles in the third quarter of 2022, for a total of 582,129 units since January 2022. As a result, BYD has sold about half as many electric vehicles as Tesla in the last 9 months. The most concerning factor for the American company is the Chinese group's meteoric rise, since the number of electric cars sold by BYD was about 50,000 per month between January and May, before increasing to 80,000 this summer and 94,000 in September. As a result, it is conceivable to imagine BYD selling 300,000 units in the fourth quarter of 2022. Tesla, for its part, is aiming to sell 500,000 electric vehicles in the next quarter. 3. Volkswagen targets China. The Volkswagen Group, for its part, is third on the podium, with 149,300 electric vehicles sold in the previous quarter and 366,400 units sold since January 2022. The increase is robust and positive here as well, as the German corporation should exceed its results for 2021, when it sold 452,900 electric cars in the year. Notable fact: while Volkswagen sells 58% of its electricity production in Europe, China represents an important market for the firm, accounting for 31% of deliveries, an increase of more than 50% over the previous year. In other words, Volkswagen's electric car sales in Europe are static, whereas they are exploding in China. However, this is not a demand issue because the majority of the German group's electric cars take time to deliver when they are not out of stock. GM, in the race for the electric car. According to certain research, Volkswagen may be neck and neck with American conglomerate General Motors GM. While it is difficult to sell electric vehicles in the United States and shortly in Europe, the situation is different in China, owing to the SAIC-GM Wuling joint venture, SGMW. Although the joint venture does not produce many electric vehicles, the Wuling Hongguang Mini EV, also available as a convertible, has been a huge hit in China, with 108,000 units sold in the last 3 months. Enough to tie GM with Volkswagen in cumulative earnings since January 2022, but only in the third quarter.